everyone, welcome to here. Today I'm going to give you a little beginner guitar pep talk. Yeah! And we're going to talk about what you should expect when starting to learn guitar, what you need to know, okay? Just so you don't get discouraged and you stay motivated to keep going. I'm going to give you a whole list of things you got to keep in your noggin. Yeah. Okay, first thing. The very first thing you need to understand, okay, and understand, you got to understand this when you start to learn to play guitar. You, okay, are going to suck at playing guitar, okay? It's gonna be terrible. It's gonna be terrible. You're gonna sound like, excuse me, a little cat stuck in a shoebox. Try to get out. But it could the whole time because the lid wasn't even on, but it's too silly to realize that. Get over the fact that you're gonna start something new and you're not gonna be very good at it. It's okay, it's okay. All of us are not very good at it when we start to learn to play guitar. You know, all the great guitarists at some point didn't know how to play a single chord, and you are no exception. Sorry to tell you. And the second part to that little point there is that you might suck at playing guitar for a while. Okay, you might last a long time. You could suck at playing guitar for weeks, you could suck at playing guitar for months, you could even suck at playing guitar for years. Everyone's process and journey is going to look different. And it doesn't mean you should just give up because you aren't progressing as quickly as you hope that you would. As long as you are consistent on your journey, okay, you're gonna get to a point where you're proud of something that you're playing. I swear. Here's a song about living life. Life, live it. The next thing, and this is a small point, but it's important. Your fingers are going to hurt, okay? You need to expect that. Expect lots of pain and suffering, okay? Your fingers are gonna bleed, they're gonna cramp. This little part of your thumb here that you've never even known existed in your life before, oh, it's gonna make itself known to you now. Your hands they're gonna fall apart. You see these guys? Say goodbye. Oh, look at my hair right now. Look at it. Playing an instrument, especially a fretted instrument, is not only a technically, there's not only a technical learning curve you have to overcome, there's also a physical one, okay? It really is, it's a physical, it's painful. Let's be honest, it's very painful. It's like training, okay? If you're trying to lift something really heavy, you have to lift it a bunch before it ends up becoming kind of easy to lift. You have to go through the pain of it, is what I'm trying to say. And the same works for playing guitar. Your fingers are gonna hurt. You're not doing anything wrong. Just keep going. And the next point here is kind of a continuation on a previous point I made in this video. But it is that progress comes slowly and over the course of your entire lifetime. There really is no end to learning about music. And so you might feel like a beginner right now at playing guitar, but the thing is, when you play guitar, the more you get into it, the more you realize that you're always gonna be a beginner at something. Music knowledge really is infinite, okay? It's infinite, it's everywhere and all the time forever. And that's not meant to sound discouraging. It's actually supposed to be quite encouraging because this thing that we have a passion for, that we have decided to commit murder against, no, I'm kidding, no, not murder, no. This thing that we've decided to dedicate our whole disciplineness into will always have something more to discover. And that's pretty cool. There's a composer that once said, once you're a musician, you're a student of music for life. And that's true. So don't feel discouraged if you're feeling like you're never catching up. Because none of us are. Feet on. If I had to redesign human beings, I think I would make the feet way larger. Right? Why are they so little? I feel like they have to, this little surface area has to support your whole body. I feel like it shouldn't work. The very next thing you need to expect is that being bad at playing guitar is not something you need to get over. It is the way forward, okay? And I don't mean that, your weaknesses show you the things that you need to work on. That's true, but what I mean is being bad at anything you're playing, okay, switching chords or improvising or playing faster, you have to be bad at it before you get to be good at it, okay? So don't feel like the fact that you're bad at something means you should quit. No, that's not the way to think about it. That actually means you should keep going, okay? Because the very next stop to bad is good. And you have to get through the bad to get to the good, okay? So if you're bad, it's fine, just keep going. Are there any Roberts watching this? Are there any Roberts watching this? Hi, Robert. Ever heard about Robert the doll? He's a haunted doll. And apparently you get like really bad rashes if you talk to him. He doesn't like to be spoken to. Robert Dahl, Google it. And the last thing, possibly the most important thing, okay, is helps morale. Is that everyone walking around playing this big ol' hunk of wood over here also thinks they suck at playing the thing, okay? It's not just you. I think I suck at playing guitar. In fact, I know that I do. There's a lot of things that I'm not very good at. And that's okay, okay? It's okay to feel like everyone else is just so much better than you. That's normal. It doesn't mean that you should quit and that you don't have a place here. You do. It is okay to, one, not be the greatest guitarist that's ever lived. It's fine. And two, it's okay to feel like you're just not very good at it at all. Because although musicians might not admit it or talk about it, we all feel like there's someone who is doing it so much better than us, okay? And that we just can't compete. Even rock stars feel this way. When Brian May was called one of the greatest guitarists of all time or something like that, he was on a list of some sort, he said, I'm not even in the top 1 million guitarists of all time, okay? He said how he knew of guitarists that could do things that he could never do, right? So we all feel like we're lacking. Don't let that discourage you. All right, and that brings me to a second part two of that point. You're allowed to have whatever interest in music you have. And so what am I talking about? I'm talking about that there's no right way to experience being a musician, okay? Some musicians are called to perform, some musicians are called to teach, some musicians are called to maybe perfect, the songs that they love, and that's it. They don't really want to make their own music. That's fine too. My passion for music, for example, this might not come as a shock if you've seen some other of my videos, but I love the theory and the physics behind music. That is where my passion is. I'm not really interested in performing or really anything like that, really. Not really. And so the point is, whatever your niche is in music, which will reveal itself in the course of you playing and learning, is valid, and it's a valid reason to keep going. It's a valid reason to be passionate about it. You don't have to let anyone ever make you feel like you're not experiencing it or doing it properly because you're not doing it the way that they experience it. That's my point. And so that's all. Okay, I just drank some water. That's it. Was that motivating and encouraging? Did that help at all? Is this helping? Is this encouraging? Is this working for you? That's it. That's really all I wanted to say about it. I just wanted to give some words of encouragement. Some people just feel discouraged to play guitar and they feel really in their feelings about it. Talking about myself here too. Sometimes you just need someone to tell you that you're not doing anything wrong and it's okay and just keep going. It's just something I'm telling you. You're not doing anything wrong and it's okay and keep going. Keep going. God. And so that's all, everyone, okay? Thanks for watching this video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to go to meganchurch.com. Get yourself a little toaster. And also take a look at the 70s and Guitar Study eBooks. We got 2 of them. We got the 70s and Beginner Guitar Guide. That especially will help you if you're a beginner. It has everything you need to know at the beginning of playing guitar. All in the book, and it has a practice schedule to implement all the things too. 70s and Guitar Study eBook. That is a chord, scale, and theory reference book, all organized in the Cage system. You've never seen anything like it. It's one big, encyclopedia of all the things you get in there, okay? Then we got the Key to Music Theory World Tour course. It is a course where we go through the fundamentals of music. If you want to start to learn about music theory, this is where you begin, okay? Yeah. Don't forget to subscribe. That's my foot, sorry. At 5,000 subscribers, I'm gonna solve Rubik's Cube on camera for the world to see. Yeah. Look, let me tell you a little story about a toucan named Tommy. Tommy the toucan was a bird, but he always wanted to be a doctor. He wanted to be a doctor because what he wanted to do is he wanted to be able to be a doctor. He liked helping people. And so he went to the colleges and he said, hi, can I apply to be a doctor? And then they said, okay, but you're a bird and you don't even have opposable thumb, so I don't know how you're gonna hold a scalpel. And he said, you let me worry about that. So they let him do it. And then he started a residency at a clinic in Ohio, and he really liked it. And then he also started a charity that was a charity for, it was a charity about, giving little origami flowers to little orphans who they had parents. And so then Tommy, the doctor, Mr. Dr. Tommy now, because he got his degree and he did residency, started charity, he decided that he is, he did his thing and he wasn't going to do it anymore. And then he went back to the forest. And then Tommy, he finished his life, meaning he died. He lived a full, complete, fulfilled life as a doctor without opposable thumbs. And it worked out really well. Oh, chillos.